So in Saudi Arabia, about a week ago, a family was out shopping at a shopping mall when the father noticed that one of his young daughters started acting strangely. And she was standing near, apparently, in whatever store they were in. She was standing near a woman who is from Sri Lanka. So the father immediately decided that what was going on was that this Sri Lankan woman was a witch, and he promptly had her arrested for witchcraft.
Okay.
Now, Saudi Arabia is a ally of the United States in the Middle East, one of our biggest supporters, I believe, and the crime of sorcery is punishable by beheading. And the only evidence, if we can call it that, against this woman is the fact that this man's daughter started acting weird, whatever that means, while this woman was nearby.
Okay.
And on that alone, she may be beheaded.
So she's been arrested. She's
been arrested.
Undergoing a trial or what?
I don't think that's begun yet, but it's
But that was still
interesting
enough
to
get her
note
arrested.
that the father reported her to security forces asking for the arrest, and the police arrested her swiftly. Saudi Arabia is an absolute monarchy, which actually has no written criminal code, and court rulings are based on individual judges' interpretation of Sharia law.
Wow.
So, and like I said, the punishment is always beheading for someone found guilty of witchcraft.
So how's the punishment always beheading if they don't have a written code?
Well, I imagine they just decided that was the way to go at some point. It probably just traditional, like, well, we've always beheaded witches in the past. Let's keep on
doing
with that. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the practice of Sharia law as it is in Saudi Arabia, but Amnesty International is condemning these kinds of things. Apparently, just in December, a woman was beheaded because she was convicted on charges of sorcery. So unfortunately for the Sri Lankan woman, it probably isn't going to end well. But is there a more imaginary crime than witchcraft?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
I mean...
Well, you would think they'd at least have something like the daughter had a seizure at that moment, or something more dramatic that would have some sort of evidential,
Sure, but remember that
ability.
we talked about a story not that long ago about a girl in South Africa who was killed due to demonic possession, and her only symptoms of demonic possession apparently was that she had been depressed for a couple days. She had seemed withdrawn, and
Right.
that was enough. So, all over the world, apparently, sorcery and demonic possession, or these sort of evil magics, they manifest through, like, strange behavior of children. And that seems like a pretty crap reason to behead someone, but that's just me.
Absolutely.
So, outcasts out.